What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's vlog, I'll be taking you on a full journey from FPSO all the way back to Port Harcourt. It's gonna be a mix of sea, sky and city and a bit of rest in Lagos in between. I figured out why not document this whole experience, so buckle up, grab your coffee and let's go from the deep blue sea to the city lights. Out here on the FPSO, every day starts with the same routine. Safety first, work second, and maybe a few laughs with the crew when we get a break. Life offshore is special, isolated, but full of rhythm. You wake up, see the same faces, the same ocean, but somehow it never gets old. But after weeks out here, there's always that excitement, that moment you know it's time to go home. You pack your bags and you have one last safety meeting. And then the sweet sound, the rotor blades spinning. It's time to go home. The chopper ride is always a mix of nerves and peace. You look down and realize the FPSO, this place you have called home, is just a tiny dot in the ocean. The sea stretches endlessly and the world feels wide open again. It's crazy. A few minutes ago, I was surrounded by oil tanks and machineries. Now I'm hovering above blue waters and clouds. I like to just sit back, look out of the window and let it sink in. Another trip offshore done, another story added. Touchdown Lagos. The instant the helicopter lands and I step onto mainland, everything changes. The sound, the heat, the energy. Lagos hits you with a wave of life. People everywhere, cars, colors, movements. From ocean silence to city chaos, the contrast is wild. I always smile when I get here because Lagos never stays quiet. Even the air feels like it's alive. After the arrival at the heliport, I make my way to Federal Palace Hotel. It's one of those places that just feels classic, old school luxury with a view of the sea. I've been there a few times and it always hits the same. Clean room, soft bed, and the sweet moment when you finally drop your bag and say, "Yay, I'm back on land."
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Oh, here. Okay. For me, every trip onshore is a reminder to pause and appreciate the contrast. Ever been to this place before? Enjoy the sights and pleasure. Morning in Lagos. The day already begun. I check my flight schedule and pack up my bag. Today's destination, Port Harcourt. I double check everything and ensure that all my items are fitted and ready for the journey. Back at the airport, I check in for my value jet flight. Quick and simple. Every trip reminds me how far I've come, from offshore shifts to flying between cities. It's the balance that keeps me grounded. I always use flight time to reflect on work, my goals, and the next creative step. Offshore life teaches patience, discipline, and appreciation. I want to share what the lifestyle really feels like, the transitions, the people, the places in between. So if you're watching this thinking about starting your own journey, whether it's offshore or any other content, trust me, you can do it. Welcome to Port Harcourt. The first deep breath when you step out safely after landing. Familiar faces, familiar air. I grab my bag, head out, and feel that home safe vibe again. Finally back home. The whole trip from the deep blues to the city lights feels like a blur when I think about it. But every leg of it matters. The ocean taught me patience. The skies reminded me how small we are, and the cities, they kept me connected to people, stories, and possibilities. If you have watched up till this point, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I've got more adventures coming from stories, offshore, and life beyond. Until next time, stay curious, stay grateful, and keep moving forward. This is me, Solomon, signing off from sea to sky and back home again. See you in the next one. Bye.